and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a full face of Colourpop products. I think I cheated and I used maybe 2 products that weren't Colourpop products, but everything else on my face is Colourpop. I had so much fun filming this, so I hope you guys enjoy. Let's roll the intro and get right into the video. If you saw my last video, then you'd know that I got this huge box of just products, so I'm pretty sure I could do a full face today. I look really rough. It's a Friday. I'm really tired from, you know, the entire week, but filming always makes me happy, so we're gonna do that today. So let's begin. The first product that I have is this Colourpop All-Star Primer. I bought this last year, summer, and I like it. It's not like my favorite primer in the world, but for today's purposes, it'll be totally fine. I don't really see it doing much for me, but you know, it's a decent primer. Next for foundation, I'm gonna go in with my No Filter foundation. This guy right here. So this is what it looks like on the sponge, and then I just dot it everywhere. Pretty good, but I can still see some freckles, and sometimes this finish is perfect for me, but today I'm just gonna go for one extra pump. I'm gonna put it like just where I have like the discoloration, you know, extra freckles that I want to cover, and I'm just gonna see, and now it's like perfectly covered. So I really like how you can build coverage for this foundation. So, you know, for like more natural days, I'll use like maybe 1.5 pumps, and then today I just did 3 full pumps for my whole face. And that might be a lot for some of you, but it works for me. And also, like, I feel like sponges do soak up a lot of product, so that's just my 2 cents on that. So that's this foundation. Highly recommended if you're looking for a nice affordable foundation. I feel like it's super comparable to like more expensive foundations. It holds up so nicely throughout the day, so this is like my go-to. Okay, next up I'm using my Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I feel like I should stop saying Colourpop because it's like a full face of Colourpop, but so yeah, this is the No Filter Concealer in Light 16, and I just put it underneath my eyes like that. Put a little bit on my nose, the bridge of my nose, and then my forehead, and a little bit on my chin. The reason I do this is because I want to focus the light on the center of my face. I love this concealer also. I feel like you could compare this to the Tarte Shape Tape. It's so full coverage, but it's not like too drying, at least for me. But I always make sure to put on a good eye cream before. So right now I'm obsessed with the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright eye cream. It's so moisturizing and it's just incredible. And I put it right before as like a little bit of a primer for my eyes, and my concealer sits so well on top of that. I always use concealer as my eyeshadow base as well, so I just put it on top of my eyelids and boom. It's really nice. It's not creasing underneath as well, and I really like it. So highly recommend the whole No Filter line. Although I tried out the stick foundation to see like if I can make like a nice informed decision on like, you know, my thoughts. I just don't know how to make it work, so I'm gonna try it out some more before I go on here and I'm like, I hate it. But I know that I'm not the best with stick foundation, so I need to figure that whole thing out. But as for the liquid, No Filter, the liquid foundation and the concealer, those are amazing products. So to set my face, I used to have the No Filter setting powder. It was like a really small little container. Wasn't the biggest fan because the container was so small and it was like hard to get my entire sponge in to set my face. I mean, like, the powder was alright, so I didn't want to repurchase it. But my favorite right now is the Coty Airspun powder. This is what it looks like. But I actually put my Laura Mercier powder and my Maybelline Fit Me powder in this, so it's like a mixture, and I actually really like it. I saw like the video where it was a while ago when all these beauty gurus were mixing all the powders that they had, and they're like, wait, this is like amazing. And I had a little bit left of my Maybelline Fit Me and my Laura Mercier, so I just put it in the Coty, and I love it. So look up so there are no creases. I always powder my nose because that's where I can get sweaty and oily, and that's where my makeup breaks out the most. And then I set my eyelid. Okay, so now to set my entire face, I'm using this Colourpop No Filter pressed powder in Fair. I don't even want to show you what it looks like because it looks disgusting. Like, I really truly just went in. Like, it's really embarrassing. Hit pan though, so I really do like using this because it's like a fair powder to just set the rest of my face. So I go in with a brush and I kind of just like press it in on the lower half of my face just to make sure that the liquid foundation doesn't move. I'm a huge believer in setting everything that you do. Set it and forget it. You know, I'm such a busy girl. I don't have time to be in the bathroom just like checking and like seeing how my makeup looks. Like, once I'm done with my makeup, it needs to stay. So that's why I'm a huge believer in, you know, setting my face with powder and making sure everything doesn't budge. So this is a really great powder if you're on the market for, you know, nice pressed powder. For bronzer, I'm using Private Party. This is the bronzer right here. Also, like, extremely gross. It's a really nice bronze. I'm also more like a bronzer. I don't really contour. I guess I like bronze tour, or what is the term? Like, I use bronzer as a contour, but I don't really focus on contouring my face. I more or less just try to bronze it up and like bring back, you know, the dimension, the shadows back to my face. Like, that's just what's more important to me. So I put a little bit under my nose to like lift it a bit. I don't think I have a blush by them. If you need like an affordable recommendation, this BH blush palette is incredible. It has all the shades that you could possibly need. I'm going to go outside the boundaries a little bit, and I'm going to use this palette. This is from NARS. I recently picked this up at the Sephora sale, and I'm telling you, this has been like my favorite product, and this just gives you the most beautiful, like, glowy blush. So I think I'm gonna pick up just these two, and I'm just gonna mix them, and you're gonna see it just gives you the perfect amount of pigmentation, and it's just so glowy, and it's like perfect for summer. So I just like kind of tap it in. Okay, for a highlighter, this will be life-changing. Like, I promise you, this is like my secret weapon. It's the Colourpop Luster Dust in Gnomie. So I swear to you, this is the key to a glowy skin. So let me show you what it looks like. So if you open up the cap, it's like a loose dust formula. Okay, so it looks a little bit intimidating, but all you do is just tap your brush in, you know, tap off the excess, and you just put it on your face. So I'm going to start with my nose. Like, so a little bit of my nose, a little bit up on the bridge of my nose. I blend that up. Do you just see that? And then I put a little bit on my forehead. You know, add a little bit of glow back. Do you just see that? Okay, Now we're gonna put some on my cheeks. Isn't that, tell me that's not like the most beautiful. And like it's not harsh at all. Like when I look straight on, like I could build it for sure. But it just gives you like that nice dewy look. Like this is what I was wearing in my Sephora haul video. And it's like my weapon. It's my secret weapon to glowy skin. So again, like right here. Oh. Are you kidding? That's amazing. Like when I look straight on. And something new that I picked up was the Villains Jelly Much Shadow. This was in the shade Perfectly Wretched. So I'm actually going to place this a little bit on top of the highlighter that I have on right now. So whatever I have on the cap, I'm going to put it on like the high points of my face. So like right here, I'm just going to add a little bit of shimmer. And I'm just going to blend it out with my finger. So it's not just like a blotch. Ooh, a little bit on my nose. And I'm going to do the same on this side. This formula is beautiful. I was tempted to go in and purchase more Jelly Much Shadows because I think they're doing like a 30% off for the Memorial Day weekend. And listen, I was like, you gotta get it together. No more shopping. No more. If I'm gonna be honest, I picked up the watermelon because now you can like purchase things through Instagram. So I just purchased this. This is the watermelon, their birthday collection, and I had to pick it up because I was like, this is gorgeous. One criticism I have for this palette is that they're all like pinky reds. I was thinking it would be more like true reds, but you know, like true reds are hard to make, so I love it. I have no complaints. I just thought it would be more like red. So anyways, I'm gonna go in with my brows real fast. This is another product that's not Colourpop, but it's like a necessity. So this is the MAC Pro Longwear Brow Gel, and I swear to you, this is the only thing that it works. So it's so pigmented, so you'll see. I like brush them through my brows, and it kind of just gives them shape before I go in with a pencil. So I'm sure you can see that already. It's so incredibly pigmented that, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could just leave like this, right? Like, look at how good that looks. I really like the color of this. I feel like it matches my hair, like the tone of it. And I know Anastasia came out with their Dip Brow Gel, so I believe I think it's the same concept. I haven't tried it out myself, but I'm telling you, this MAC eyebrow gel is just, it's amazing. I feel like my face looks so much better already, and you know, it frames my face and it kind of puts my eyebrow hairs in place. And then what I go in with is the Precision Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Bangin Brunette. I don't even want to show you the pencil, it's so nasty, but this is the pencil. It's like a nice waxy formula. What I do now is like I barely have to do anything because the MAC basically filled them in for me. So I just go underneath and I underline my brows. And I just like fill in the tail of my brow where I need it the most. And then I try to brush out the beginning parts of my brow because I don't want it to be like a box brow, you know? So I like blend out the top part and like the beginning. There's one brow. You know, I'm not the best at brows, but I think, you know, everything's a work in progress. Am I right? I think I'm like almost out of this one, and I swear like I've tried Benefit, Anastasia, like I literally have the Anastasia what is this, the Brow Wiz, like right here, and I never reach for it because I much prefer the Colourpop formula. And I know my eyebrows are dark, or they look really dark, but I swear it all comes together. Okay, so I think this is the most even I'm gonna get them. So here are my brows. So now the really exciting part, which is eyeshadow palette. So I have 3 to choose from. I have the Sweet Talk palette, this one right here. So if I'm feeling pink, I actually haven't played with my Proceed with Caution palette yet. And then I have the Main Squeeze, like the red one. I don't know what I'm feeling today. I'm gonna play with Proceed with Caution. Look at how beautiful these shades are. So I'm tempted. So we're gonna just go in and play with these colors. I'm gonna pick up this shade right here, Culture. I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. I don't know if you can tell, but it blended out so easily. Like there's no fallout underneath my eyes either, and that was just so easy to blend out. In the pan, it's like a little bit powdery, but there's no fallout on my face, and it blended out so nicely. So I'm so impressed with the first shade already. I'm gonna pick up the shade Maintenance right here, the middle shade, and I'm going to use a denser brush and kind of pack that lower. But this shade also blended out so easily, and it blended into the second shade, or like the first shade, so nicely. I'm just buffing the two together with the first brush that I used, so it's like nice and seamless. Boom. Ooh, I'm getting excited. I just want to swatch a couple before I continue. So this one that I'm going to swatch right here is Dead End. So that's Dead End. Oh my god, so beautiful. This is Warning. So that shade right here is Warning. And then we have Hazard. Ooh, I might wear that color. This color is Hazard. The fourth shimmer is called Drill. Oh my god. Look at these colors. I don't know what color I wanna use on my eyes. I feel like if I went for this color right here, Hazard, then it could go like really nice and smoky. Or I could combine these two and put it in the inner corner to the middle. I'm tempted to go smoky, so we're going to go in with Hazard. I'm going to use my finger and I'm just going to tap it. Oh! And on top of like the plum shade Maintenance, it's like intensifying the color. Yes, this is what I wanted. That's so pretty. I really like that. And I love like the plum undertones. Okay. So there's my shimmer. I am living. Look at the beauty. I wonder if I could put Dead End in the inner corner of my eye, like that. Give like a little bit of dimension. Ooh, that's so pretty. Like the little yellow in the inner corner. I use the shade Dead End. So I basically use this shadow in the inner corner and this like basically smudged all over the lid. I'm gonna use the Colourpop liquid liner. I'm gonna use that as my liner just to line my eyes real fast. So I use this liner for the purpose of this video because I know it's like a full face of Colourpop, so I brought this out. But if I'm gonna be completely honest, this is not one of my favorite liners. I feel like as I wear it throughout the day, it starts bleeding and it's not the best, and sometimes it transfers over. I have really watery eyes, so if I even tear up a little bit, then it'll transfer, disappear. So I don't really recommend the liquid liner. If you want affordable options, I have a backup right here. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Liner. This is what the packaging looks like. It's the Noir liquid liner. This is so black and it doesn't skip over glitter, it doesn't transfer. So this is, I have it as backup. Like I prefer this over my Stila. I'm such a believer that drugstore has been stepping up their game, that there's always a dupe out there. But I picked up the Stila liner because I was like, listen, like I remember loving it so much and I've always been trying to dupe this. So I was like, let me just like refresh my memory on how this used to be, and I swear like after trying out different drugstore liners, like this doesn't hold up, the Stila liner. So like I swear like this liner is like the best. Like I love this one so much. But just for the purpose of this video, I use this liner and like honestly it's fine. Like it skips a little bit with the glitter, but I can go over that part. If you watched my Colourpop haul, you know that I picked up a bunch of these creme gel liners right here. So I'm just gonna tightline with the black. I do that because when I put lashes on, then like you can't really see like the skin like underneath, if that makes sense. For mascara, I have the Colourpop Volumizing BFF Mascara. So I'm going to put this on and I'm going to put on some lashes and I'll be right back. We are back with lashes. How different do I look with lashes on? So lashes are on. We're going to continue with the lower lash line. So for the lower lash line, I think I'm going to do the same two shades that I used. First, we're going to go with Culture, and I'm just going to sweep that underneath my lower lash line. I'm going to bring it pretty far down, like that. Now with like this kind of brush, I'm going to go into Maintenance, and I'm just going to very closely, like close to my lashes or like my lash line, I'm gonna kind of smoke that out, like from outer corner to inner corner. For the lower lash line, I'm just going to use this random sample mascara. The reason I don't use my BFF mascara for that is because it's so clumpy. It flakes. So I really don't want flaking down on my under eyes, so I never use the BFF mascara. If anything, I'm a little disappointed as I kept using the BFF liner and the mascara. Although my initial review was like, I liked it, the more and more I used it, I realized that I didn't like it as much, which is sad, but that's just my update on that. I'm wondering if I should put this, you know, dark brown in my lower waterline. I feel like we should. I feel like it makes it a lot smokier. Okay, and for lipstick, I think I'm gonna go in with the one that I recently picked up. This one is Spring Roll, and this was the Sweet Talk collection. I'm like obsessed with their lipsticks. Yes, perfect. I like to put a little bit of lip gloss on top. This is the Dose of Colors lip gloss in the shade Just My Type. I don't know if I'll focus right here. And I'm just going to place that a little bit on top of my lips to make it look a little bit more juicy. Oh my gosh. Loving how this is looking. This is the Cruella highlighter. I'm just going to use my finger to just like highlight the brow bone like right here. And same right there. I hope you can see that. I'm going to set it with my All Star setting spray. And hold on, I'm just going to take this out. Okay, so this is the final look. I love that spray. I know I talked about it like profusely in my haul video, but I swear this just melts everything in, you know, whatever powder or anything. Like, do you see how nice and dewy and just everything looks so melted together? Anyways, here is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today and just watching me put a bunch of makeup on my face. I absolutely love and adore Colourpop. I especially love how they're cruelty-free. I'm like scared to say this, but I feel like I might start using just cruelty-free makeup. That's something I'm looking into currently. It's like I wouldn't be able to use a lot of my products, so I'm thinking about that because, you know, just being a cat mom has really changed things for me, and I really don't think we should be doing animal testing on, you know, cosmetics, but that's something I'm looking into currently. And yeah, so love that they're cruelty free. Makes me feel so much better about supporting them. So yeah, let me know what you thought of this video. Give this video a like. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah.